So welcome, my name is Erwin Vollering, I'm a Service Director for Glasshouse Technologies. With me I have Jeroen Vennekamp, who is a CTO at Login Consultants. Jeroen, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Jeroen Vennekamp, Chief Technology Officer for Login Consultants. We are a consulting firm specialized in desktop virtualization. We're based in the Netherlands, Germany and Belgium. And we mostly give an independent advice to our customers. So we don't sell soft and hardware, and we focus on either strategic consulting or implementation consulting around desktop virtualization.
So Login has been a partner of Glasshouse for about a year now. So we kind of share IP between each other.
Yeah.
On the side note, so what brought you to San Francisco? It's kind of out of your way.
Well, I'm lucky to be enough to be a Citrix technology professional, and as a result of that, Citrix asked us to do presentations here on Citrix Synergy. And this time we present about Project Virtual Reality Check, which is a research joint venture between a Dutch company called PQR and Login Consultants, where we do independent research to performance best practices and also comparisons between different products in the desktop virtualization game. And we just did a 45-minute presentation here on Citrix Synergy. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I heard it was very well received. So what else is new with VRC?
Well, we already published we published 9 white papers, and they were divided in 3 phases. And we're looking forward to now produce 2 more white papers called the Phase 4 white paper, which is all about the impact of application virtualization within a VDI context, and we compare Citrix application streaming, we compare VMware TNAP and Microsoft AppV to each other, and we evaluate what are the best practices, configuration perspective, but also how do they perform in comparison to each other, because they have quite a significant performance overhead. The second, there will be another white paper, it's called the Phase 5 white paper, and that is all about really comparing hypervisors for a VDI scenario. We already did a lot of VDI research, but that was more on a performance tuning perspective. We already did compare hypervisors, but that was specifically for remote desktop services. And what we're doing right now is really focusing on VDI workloads using either vSphere or ESX 4.1, XenServer 5.6 ServicePack 1, and Hyper-V R2 ServicePack 1, which have dynamic memory. And now you can really compare those hypervisors. Before that was easy, it was vSphere that was the only one that really performed. So we are doing additional research in that one. And if we're lucky, we'll be able to publish these white papers in the upcoming months. And hopefully in end of August we can finish the testing that we're doing on antivirus solutions, because if you're doing VDI and you install antivirus, the one thing that you will notice that it does have a serious impact on performance, and you can run a lot less users on that same machine than you could when you did not run a AV solution. So that will be the Phase 6, and there are so many other cool topics that we would like to do, like protocol comparisons or storage, but yeah, we have limited time and limited interns to do those tests. Yeah.
That's too bad. I mean, the industry is really waiting for those results.
Yeah.
So there's a clear distinction between VRC and VSI, which is actually the platform that you use to do those tests. Do you have any news, any information on VSI?
Well, we've been using VSI for basically every white paper in Project Virtual Reality Check. And the nice thing about it is that VSI is now recognized as an industry standard to do performance tests and analysis in our industry. So Microsoft, Citrix, Cisco, EMC, HP, there are so many vendors that are significant in this VDI space that use our tooling to do 2 things. Basically, they use it for research and development. And second of all, they use it for marketing, because they want to prove that their solution actually can hold a certain amount of users or desktop sessions. So we're really happy where we are with VSI right now, but we still have we have so many cool ideas where we want to go. I have to be careful what I say, because a lot of that is still really under the cover. So, well, what I can say is that right now the primary focus of VSI is to either evaluate one server, how much desktops can you run on one server, or you can do a soak test in a big environment. And we really want to expand VSI so that you can really not just do soak tests in a complete environment, but also for in a when scenario that is easier to customize, that you can evaluate protocol performance, which is a big one if we are able to manage that. And we want to get more metrics in, so very specific metrics from ZenServer or from Hyper-V. There are a lot of metrics in there that nobody uses that we can filter while we're doing the performance test, and what should generate in very interesting data. Yeah.
A very exciting developments. Thanks for the information, Drew, and thanks for your time.
Thank you.